assembly is a finished product that contains multiple component material items. They can also be referred to as bill of materials. In this module, learn how to set up an assembly, how to use them, and what wastage in an assembly is. Assemblies are a top-level finished product with individual material item components. To create one, head to the Materials under Global Settings and click on the Assemblies tab. Select New Assembly. The assembly we're going to set up in this example is a heavy-duty gas cylinder trolley. Type in the name here, then select a material category. Next, set a unit charge and stock reorder level. You can also adjust the default location and add SKUs, references and barcodes. Choose your supplier and tax rate, then save. Once you've set up the assembly, you can now add the components or material items that make up the assembly. Click the components icon. From here, you can add components to the assembly. For this heavy-duty gas cylinder trolley, let's add these material items and select how many of each item we want in the assembly. You can add labour as an unmanaged material item to account for the total cost of producing this assembly. On the right, you can see that the individual unit costs and charges of the material items have been added to show the total cost and charge of the assembly. You can change the total charge price if desired. The wastage column is used if you only use part of a material item in the assembly. For example, let's add the material item galvanised steel round tube. Let's say that to build this gas cylinder trolley, you require 5 metres of galvanised steel round tube. As the steel tube comes in 2 metre quantities, you're going to need 3 of them, even though you only use 2.5 to produce the assembly. The leftover 0.5 must be recorded as wastage. Once you save this, your assembly has been fully set up and you can start using it. To do this, click Assemble. Here, you can choose how many heavy-duty gas cylinder trolleys you want to assemble. You can also see the stock levels available for each material item needed. You may need to do a material location transfer or make a purchase order if you don't have enough stock to create the assembly. Once you hit Proceed, the components have been assembled and you can see that the stock level of the assembly has increased. Assemblies are always managed, so you can track their entire transaction history but can't manually overwrite the stock level. If you click on the blue history icon, you see this screen. This shows how this first assembly was made through a stock import, and these were made by assembling materials that were already in stock. To sell assemblies, follow the same process as creating and accepting regular sales orders for individual material items. In summary, assemblies are groups of material items or a bill of materials needed to produce a finished good. To create an assembly, you must first set it up in materials. Secondly, the material item components required are added, including any wastage. Once this is done, clicking Assemble brings the components together. It is now ready to sell.